Anyway, yeah, you may have seen this in previous Retrothons before. It's always a fun run, really. I picked it up some time ago, and yeah, it's a childhood favorite of mine growing up, so it was fun to get back to this, learning the speed run. You might wonder how I got here. Yeah, exactly. We'll find out. We'll find out. So I'm gonna play in easy mode, and time starts. I'm just gonna start a timer, but there's a bit of a countdown officially, so I guess we'll just go for it. Is it better than Last Crusade NES though? Well, Last Crusade NES is in a league of its own, pretty much. Depending on which version you're talking about, of course. So yeah, yes, this is the classic movie trilogy, of course, starting with Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we're in search of the Golden Idol. And you already see some of the movement mechanics here. There's going to be a lot of rolling around, because that's one of the main speed tag thingies. And we've got, of course, our whip, and we've got grenades, which we'll be using pretty frequently. Clears certain areas of enemies. And yeah, just gonna go past all of these obstacles. And I mean, since you have a whip, there's of course lots of parkour too, so it's gonna be quite the ride. Thanks for the GLHF. So I try to jump, or try to use my whip there at a certain moment, so I can actually hit all of these 3 bats in succession, so I can just jump over it quicker. See if I can get over these fish. I can never quite predict when they start jumping up, so I'm just hoping for the best, really. Also, grenades are really good against clearing spider webs, as you can see. Yeah, this is, I've always found the visuals really good. This is, I think this game's from 1994. They were going to make a Genesis version of it, and ultimately that one got cancelled because US Gold, the distributor, I think, went down or something. Anyway, we got the Golden Idol, and now we have to escape from this giant pebble, I guess. There's a fun glitch here. If you stand in the bottom left corner of the screen in the beginning, you'll just see those boulders fly over you constantly and continuously, like there's no end to it, really. It's pretty funny, really, as if it's nothing. But yeah, we have to outrun this boulder, just trying to run away, jump. You can also roll. I usually try to keep a bit of distance between me and the end of the screen, because I want to sort of see what's up ahead. Because knockback is definitely sort of real in this game. It's my posh text. And there we go, easy level. There's an invisible thread attached. Yeah, I guess so, I guess so. The pause face is the same face runs of this game. Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go.
So yeah, that was this first part. Now we're in Nepal, in the hills. And this is one of the other mechanics we'll be using a few more times. We try to hit these boxes. We can either punch them, or we can roll into them just to make them move. And you can sort of do these roll cancels, so you can stop them from moving even further. Which is nice. You'll see that later too. Also, these snowballs are the worst, by the way. You have to make a really high jump over them. As you can see, they knock me back so quickly. It's so funny. Also, let's see. There's also wolves. There might be one over here. Oh, there's no wolf over here. It's a funny thing. This game sometimes has these what I call enemy swaps, in that enemies appear in certain places, and in other places they don't for some reason. So, depending on how it goes, it might make certain parts easier or more difficult.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can roll in so many places and actually gain speed. That's sort of part of the speed tag. So now in the Raven Boot bar, which is this huge bar, of course everything is gonna catch fire, as you will see. And we have to save Marion, of course, who is in this bar. It's huge, this place. This place is huge. I just can't get over it. There we go. That was actually good. So this is where I did a sort of roll cancel, so I prevented crates from moving even further. And now we fight Arnold Toot, who's the first sort of boss, I guess. And I throw my grenade there to gain a bit of an advantage. and so I can make it a quicker cycle. So now we save Marion. Yay! Yeah, so sort of like roguelite, I guess. They were ahead of time for sure. If it wasn't on fire, yeah, I would totally. It looks like a pretty cool place, I must say. It's really big.
Let's go.
Okay, now we're back at Snes Aladdin. So here's some more bonus content of Aladdin that you didn't see. We're in, actually, that's not true. We're in Cairo now. This is a very parkour-heavy level, where we jump across awnings, we whip and grab these pegs, and everything else is sticking out. There's lots of really fun parkour action here. And there's going to be a little bit of parkour skips here and there as well. Like that. There's some fun setups right there. These baskets, if you push them into enemies' hitboxes, they'll die. Let's see, this is a bit of a precise one, but there we go. Sometimes you have to let go at pretty much the last minute, really, or the last moment, because otherwise you'll fall down and you have to redo that whole stretch again. So it can be a bit of precise timing there. Also, mankeys. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a certain awning jump here. I don't always get it, but nice, got it. It's the timing on that is relatively late, I guess. I don't always get it. And this part, of course, is true to the movie. We shoot once and we just roll out. Yeah, the baskets are... there's going to be even more deadly baskets. You'll see later on. Okay, this is another sort of boss fight, I guess. I don't know. They expected to trail behind this wagon, but we're just going to jump on it. We're just going to roll underneath and just jump on there, even though the game doesn't indicate until now that you can actually get on the wagon. Just going to position yourself here because there's this bald guy who we're going to punch. And hopefully don't miss, because that does definitely make it more complicated. But that was perfect. If you miss one of those hits, he can easily turn around and punch you, and it's really hard to get the timing down to deal further punches there. Yeah, you can roll past him, yeah. I didn't know that until much later when I saw the speedruns as well. Speed tag, right? Anyway, that was a pretty good fight, actually. Now we're back in Cairo, it's nighttime. Gonna do some more parkour skipping here. That whip is pretty long, I must say. But yeah, now you know. Now you know. There's these guys who jump towards you. I try to roll underneath them if I can. If I roll against enemies, the chances of me getting rolled back very quickly are pretty big. So I'm trying to prevent that, really. So I gotta watch where I roll sometimes. It's not always easily possible. Yeah, I figure since people now know the lore behind all of this, the secret lore, I guess. Oh, flashing warning, by the way. Since grenades and nighttime does equal flashing. Yeah, I must say, when I first learned this run, it wasn't the easiest thing to necessarily get into, but it's definitely rewarding getting to know the game better in that sense. Speaking of getting to know the game better, here's Jerkbirds. This is not the worst level featuring Jerkbirds. There's going to be another one later on that's going to be much worse, believe me. This one is not so bad. There's not even that many of them. There's more minecarts than birds, I think. So, we are on our way to the site, and they found this treasure, of course. And, oh. Did I seriously get knocked back from that? Damn. Jerk chicken, but not jerk. You'll see, Nemesis, you'll see. Alright, we go into the Well of Souls. Yeah, Vivictus knows. Vivictus also runs this game. And, Antol also runs this game, of course. So yeah, now we have snakes. And we also have walls that we have to break open. Just gonna jump in between here and throw this grenade. That was a bit finicky, but there we go. Here's a quote-unquote secret opening, which is actually faster to go through, and you get extra lives, which is not a bad thing, I guess. So you can use that for the speedrun. Let's see. If you fall into the snake pits, by the way, it's insta-kill, so you have to watch out for that. Except for if you get hit by an enemy beforehand, you have a little bit of an iframe window, and you can actually go through the snake pits like that. But of course, I hope to not get knocked in there in the first place, because it's scary. It's scary. And these jumps are rather precise. See? There we go. And yay, we found the thing. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Or do we get out? The ONOT. Oh, that would be great. We've gotten a few more runners at least, so who knows? So yeah, we're still stuck in the Well of Souls, and it's dark, and you have to climb up here. This level has a floor skip that I'm hoping to pull off. It's a bit of a tight window. I'm just gonna see if I can try it, and if not, I'm just gonna play the regular way. Also, double jumps makes you go higher, funnily enough, so that's a pretty funny thing too. So let's see, do this. I have a setup for this, trying to see if this works. No, I'm gonna try it once more. I have a little bit of time. I want to show this off. It's such a fun. There we go. Third try. I'll take it. It's not the fastest I've done it. Usually, I have this roll setup where I roll and jump at certain moments, and it works out pretty well for me in terms of getting myself positioned, because there seems to be this offset depending on how you land on that platform. So I've been sort of trying things out. This seems to work pretty well for me, but I guess it depends really. Alright, this is the Jerkbird level, and as you can see, Jerkbirds and rocks, yeah, say no more. Let's see if I can get through here. This is quite a nightmare of a level. This has killed many of my runs. But at least there's a way to do this. Throw grenades at certain points. There we go. And this part is easy enough to jump over. And now we can nicely group everything together. Yay! Let's go. We're free! Yeah, this stage is... I'm still scared of this stage. Even though I've got some sort of setup for it, I'm still scared of this stage.
Let's go.
Okay, now it's time for our fight against Belloc. This is not entirely accurate to the movie, I guess, because you're technically not supposed to look anywhere because it melts your face and whatnot, but we just defeat Belloc, and that's the end here. That's the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The boss fights themselves are kinda short, really, and anticlimactic in a way, but it shows a bit of the game. The movies, I mean, the game is not entirely accurate to the movie, I guess. It does show a lot of the action pieces in a way, but there's also things that are not featured here. Anyway, time for the Temple of Doom.
Let's go.
We're in Club Obi-Wan. We have to find this antidote, and we have to avoid these crosshairs from hitting us. So we're just gonna roll. If they hit you though, it can be pretty nasty, so I'm gonna make sure that that doesn't happen, hopefully. Okay, and one more, I think. That was... I swear, that was really close. So I'm trying to roll there. You can also hide behind those objects in order to avoid getting hit there. Pretty much depends what you want to do there.
Let's go.
Get my grenades. Yep. Alright, we're on the Shanghai Streets. It's mostly awning jumps. There's a fun to be had there. There's another skip upcoming that I'm gonna try and attempt. So let's see if I can get that. Get a whip. So let's see. Bit of a precise jump. Ah, missed it by a hair. You can usually tell from the visual cue if you got it or not. It's okay though, we'll make our way up here. Wait, I forgot to grab that. There we go. And climb, and there we go. Otherwise, it would be a little bit faster if you would just go across the rooftop, and there's an extra grenade you can pick up there, which is also nice. But yeah, sadly I didn't get that. But anyway, that was Shanghai. We're off on a plane now, and of course the plane gets struck down, and we have to escape by boat, by this rubber boat. And now we are in Mode 7 territory. Hey! So this level is purely us sliding down the mountain, and we try not to hit any of the trees or rocks whatsoever. So, sort of like an O-scroll section pretty much, and I just have to make sure not to lose time here, that's all. And I can jump. Do lots of sideways jumps here. I don't actually know exactly the layout, so I'm just moving about randomly, just seeing where everything is. This game was, by the way, made by LucasArts together with Factor 5, and Factor 5 also has been responsible for the Turrican games. So there you go. You can definitely see some of the LucasArts touch in there, because they also made the Star Wars games and such, the SNES Star Wars games. They have a bit of a visual similarity, I find. Okay, and I think this is the moment where I lose control. Yep. Also, fun fact, if you jump just before that gap, and you bounce over the gap, you can still play another round of that, and there's or another part of that, and there's no trees or anything whatsoever. It's just completely empty. I've had it happen once. There's a clip on my channel of that. Alright, so now we're in Panko Palace, and we have to hide behind statues. It's a bit of a maze, but not a very big one, thankfully. And if you know, the combination is like a really short trip anyway. Let's see, gonna kill our baskets once it... Oh, okay. Oh, nice, it disappeared? That was quick, jeez. Thanks, game. I gotta make sure not to push this too far towards the statue, because I need to jump over this statue. Weirdest snowmobile you've ever seen, yeah. It's one heck of a snowmobile for sure. Okay. Use my grenade there to get rid of some of the guards. Now we need to jump over here, and that's the end of the stage. I don't know. I think I've seen the pod despawn in another level somewhere, I think, but not in this level. Junior.
Let's go.
Alright, Temple of Doom. This is also a pretty tough level. In my current PB, my only death has been in this level. I'm gonna try and do some lava boosts, which is gonna be great fun. Oh, of course, this one gets... It's so weird, these enemies, sometimes you have to hit them like 3 times, which is kind of random, I guess. Still gonna try and go for this. Will I still make it? I think it will be fine. Yeah, it's... Ooh, it was definitely frisky, but we'll be fine. Normally I have a little bit more health, so I'm just gonna grab some here. But there we go. Lava boosting is so much fun if you can pull that off. There's some ways about jumping and whipping where you can move still like really quickly, so that definitely helps there. Alright, this is a part that I tend to play really greedily because I try to roll past all of these bats, and there's still some lava sections, obviously. Alright, this is where I use my grenade. There's another guard, but I can never seem to quite hit it with the same grenade. I kind of want to go set up for that, but... Oh well. Now I've got rocks that splinter off and that hit me, and that also causes a severe rollback if you get hit by that. Yeah, I would say he tends to hate snakes more than lava, probably. Oh, that was a double hit there. I didn't need to do that. Okay, so the next part of the Temple of Doom, this is where we rescue all of the slaves here. It's not technically required, I guess, but we do encounter, or we do see quite a few of them. Again, we use the double jump here, I hope. Yeah, in order to gain height here, because you cannot make that like right away. Come on. This can also be a pretty tough level because there's all kinds of falling pieces of rock once again. And a lot of these sort of appear just like that. You see them off screen and you have to really be careful.
Let's go.
New PB pace? That depends. At least I didn't die there, but I did die here, so... It remains to be seen. My current PB is mid-28 time, which is... yeah, pretty nice, well, considering the death that I took there, but Yeah, it's still tough to get a lower time. Although I've been getting more consistent at it, I guess. Okay, we got the hearts. Normally I would jump over this guard. It's probably a bit too scary now. It's okay, this level can be a thing. It's probably evident from all these, from what you see on screen, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna roll... Oh, okay, I at least have multiple grenades. There's like a whole group of bats here that I'm trying to take out. See, and climb down here. And rolling. No worries, Kian. It happens. Alright, it's time for more Mode 7. We have a minecart section and we have to hit the other minecarts and hit switches. And just like in the movie, you see lots of lava, I think. It's a bit different than the movie. You also don't see Willy and Short Round, for instance. There's no one traveling alongside Indy. But it's very much an action section, for sure. Yeah, it can be easy to die in certain places, and if you die, you can lose quite a bit of time as well. Also, the hitboxes on these switches are really weird because you're technically hitting them lower than you probably should normally. If you try to hit them too high, the chances are that you won't even hit them at all. So try to aim a little bit lower for that reason. I think of all the indie movies that I've seen, as far as I know, this is the first movie I've seen, Temple of Doom, and I think that's also partially the reason why this is my favorite of the indie series. And also because of all the action sequences, you know, minecart sections and whatnot. Just so much fun stuff there. Oh, there's another switch. You also have to hit them once. But there we go. And now we exit through the lava, I guess? I don't know. No, there's no reload on your go, no. Okay, so now we fight Moloram. Oh wait. Oh, I threw my grenade too soon. I normally never do that. Gonna see if I can do it this way then. I have a different setup for this normally. Yeah, welcome. Okay, let's do this again. I normally punch this whip. And then I do this. I sort of try to get myself in there. If it goes well, I can basically clip myself inside of Moloram's hitbox and I can just stay there in safety. Because the rest of the bridge will collapse pretty much. But anyway, that's the Temple of Doom for you. Already the second movie out of the classic trilogy there. It's a pretty short boss fight, but yeah, there's a few dangers in that level too. So it's time for Last Crusade. This is by far the shortest of the games in this trilogy. Starts off in the sewers. We hate rats, obviously. And we have to mind the fire that's passing over our head, this wave of fire. There's a few ways to speed us up by going through some of these parts a little bit faster. And sometimes you just have to wait. As soon as you hear the audio cue, that's pretty much when I would wait normally. See, gonna grab... Oh, I'm gonna have this grenade. Normally I jump on it and it's totally fine. Let's see. One more thing. And here we use the grenade so we can enter or exit this place easily. Otherwise, either you use your whip or you got a damage boost through them, I guess. Makes it a bit easier. Yeah, just a waffle. Yeah, for some reason the sword guys have nothing to worry about. It's so weird. Anyway, now we're in Salzburg. In this castle, we're gonna rescue our dad, who is held captive here. All these soldiers, I must say these soldiers are so well camouflaged into the background, it's really hard to make them out sometimes. We got some more of these bald dudes. We tried to take them out with grenades eventually, so here is... Oh, there we go. And here's another grenade we're gonna collect. Oh, for this stage, yeah. Yeah, there's only one other known floor clip in this game, but it's you'll see that soon enough, but that's a tough one to pull off. I'm not gonna do it for the record, but I'm gonna tell you where it is. Anyway, that was the first grenade there. Usually it can be a bit of an issue to try and get past the gunfire there, or past the bullets, because they tend to shoot in a certain rhythm and it's kind of hard to get past that, but anyway. And that skip. So normally we run towards him and he says, Junior, and then, you know, there is a bit of waiting. It takes a little bit longer.
Let's go.
But anyway, shout out to Sean Connery, by the way. So now we're outside the castle, and this is all we have to do in this level, which looks really simple. It is sort of, but there's also these bullets that travel alongside me. If I'm not quick enough with this, I'm gonna get caught up by these bullets, and they're gonna knock me backwards. I've had that happen in runs, and it has actually killed certain PvP paces of mine. So I'm just gonna try and stay ahead of it. Okay, that was good though. Yeah. Oh my god, Sean. It's a pretty short level otherwise, but if you lose, if you die here, you have to redo the entire stage. All right, Zeppelin time. We made it over here. So yeah, there's what can I say about this level? There's a couple more things. We have another crate that we have to push or roll into. I'm gonna roll into it. Let's do both. Oh, sometimes this enemy appears over here. It's kind of random. Oops. Ran right into that. So, yeah, if you go to the right of this, there's actually another floor skip you can do. But I would say it's not really worth doing unless you're getting it first try. Otherwise, if you're wasting too much time on it, it only loses you time. It's really precise to pull it off. But there you go. Alright, we escaped the Zeppelin. This level is what I call Flight Simulator 1938. So more Mode 7 once again, and we just stay up in the air, literally up on the screen. Just gonna get all of these planes. We're gonna hit 20 in total. We're gonna make sure that they don't get too close to me, or they're gonna strike us down. And I guess that's technically what happens in the movie, but yeah, you don't actually see that here. See? Oh nice, there's two of them there. I just basically hold down the fire button as well. Where's the last one? There it is. But yeah, if they get closer, they can strike you down really, really quickly, actually. So you got to be aware of that. All right, and we're off to Alexandretta.
Let's go.
Next scene. Wait, I can just. Okay, I was gonna use a grenade there, but I'm gonna use it later, I guess. There's these guys throwing daggers at me, and I'm just gonna head down the hill. Not like this. I can jump over this one at least. This one seems to appear at random. I don't know why, but... That was so scary. Holy crap, did you see that? I nearly got sniped there. Oh my god, that was scary. I thought I was gonna be dead. Good save. Okay. Let's go to the tank. We fight Vogel. You have to deal 4 hits to him. We can only hit him once he's standing on the tank. But he tends to jump around quite a lot and somewhat randomly, so it can be a bit of a tough fight sometimes. But it doesn't have to be. Sometimes you just get him like right away. See? There we go. And you, of course, you have to do that before the tank runs off the cliff and all that. In Sean Connery's words, we lost him. Alright, now time for the final test. Only the penitent men will pass. Are we the penitent men? We'll find out. This is also very much a run killer. There's lots of obstacles here, and stuff can go wrong, for sure. Oh, nice Indy, nice. This sort of reuses some of the assets of the first level, funnily enough. That's always a thing that I first noticed when playing this level. There are certain parts of the movie that you don't see carried over, like the Jehovah stuff. You know, Jehovah starts with an I. That doesn't quite carry over, but at least quite a few of the other things are here, I guess. The Pentaman will PB. Yeah, this won't be a PB. I'm not even sure which pace I'm at. I haven't even checked my timer recently. I will soon, though. I will soon. This is still a level to get through. This is a bit of a frisky part because that dagger can send you back pretty badly. Oh, wow, I actually got sniped there. Oh, I guess I'm not getting a sub 30 then. I already had a couple of deaths, so that was to be expected. I usually know how to get there. I kind of goofed up. I normally don't jump there, actually. I just keep on walking there, I take the damage boost, and I just keep running and rolling. Usually that sort of helps for me, but yeah. It's okay, though. At least this enemy is out of the way, so that's a good thing. See? Alright, and we're out of here. One more level to go. Time to find the Holy Grail. Are we gonna choose wisely or poorly? Well, someone's gonna choose poorly, and that's of course Donovan, and we're gonna fight him. It's a very quick boss fight, so time is as soon as I deal the last hit. Also gotta throw his grenade. See. Oh, there we go. See if I can get us in. There we go. That's time. Wasn't the quickest fight, but it's okay. But yeah, like I said, it was a really short boss fight. Unexpected Donovan skeleton, yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like, in one of the last Crusade games for the NES, you actually have this very specific jigsaw puzzle thing with the Holy Grail, I think. They don't quite have that here. Anyway, now we have the outro. We don't even get the temple escape. It's just, this is the end of the game. Also, shout out to the dog. It was a very nice dog. Anyway, sub 31 is still a very good time. My current PB is 28, mid 28, which is actually really good, considering it had one death. It's not the easiest game necessarily to sub 30, but it's definitely rewarding. Also, they have normal and hard mode. The main difficulty is, or the main difference is that the enemies are tougher. They take more hits, and I think you have fewer continues, as far as I know. So that's the main difference. It's been forever since I've played those modes, though. But yeah, it wasn't Kusu Grande. It wasn't Kusu Grande. But yeah. So that was this game. This was my final game for Retrothon as well. I've had quite a few of them, but yeah, it's been a blast doing this, and always is really. Retrothon is such a fun marathon. I think I've been taking part since 2019 or something, and yeah, it's always such a fun watch. There's so many awesome runs and runners, and yeah, just yeah. So thanks to Retrothon for having me play this game. It's always a super huge pleasure, and I guess I gotta figure out what to submit for next year. Maybe I'll learn some new runs, who knows. But also shouts to the rest of the speedrunning community. There's a couple of names in chat, Ant and Vvictus as well, and Farakiln and Raze and Gar, who's the current world record holder. He got a barely sub 28 in this category. Like, it's a really good run. So yeah, if you want to learn a run, I can definitely recommend it. It's fun. It's fun. I'm very glad I picked this up. And yeah, I'm gonna hand it over very soon. My name once again is janglestorm. Have a good one. Upcoming, I think, is a double bill of ActRaiser, and that's also a game I run. And you'll see two absolute masters at the game running that game, so that's gonna be super hype. I'm looking forward to watching that. Yeah, with that said, I'm just gonna hand it over. Enjoy